does that feel?
Feel great, man. Just being back on the field, I mean, it's a blessing, especially when you go through an injury like that and you've been on the sidelines for so long watching those guys get after it. You got to take every day and cherish them, because you never know when you can have to sit out that long. So I was just blessed to be out there and happy to be out there with my guys.
Late December, do you think it's realistic to be back at this point?
Yeah, I mean, that's always been kind of the timeline. And, I had to work my tail off. They told me that if that was going to be the case, then I'd have to, put in overtime and, do a lot to get back, and just dedicated to the process. It was a long road, man, but it felt great to be back out there, like I said.
Put that red T-shirt in the incinerator?
I think, yeah, we had to burn that joint. I don't ever want to see it again.
Do you have any guys in mind to be ready for week one?
I'm just listening to the guys and asking them, just listening to them and whatever they tell me to do, and wherever they see me progressing, that's what I'm going to go with. I mean, I'm going to listen to the trainers, and Ronnie and those guys, they know best.
Did they think you're going to be ready? If they told you?
I'm not sure. That's a question you have to ask Ronnie, but that's what I'm pushing for. That's what I've worked my tail off for. So, I'm hoping that's the case. I just got to keep doing my thing day by day, and we'll see what happens.
What kind of limitations do you have, if any, or what do you need to do to get game ready or season ready?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is my first day back, and it was a full pad practice. I haven't had on pads since I got hurt, so it was kind of tough being thrown in the fire with the pads on. But yeah, I mean, I just got to kind of take it day by day. Limited kind of in some of the team reps. They're throwing me in slowly. But I work my way up and get my condition and my wind up. I've been playing this game since I was 6 years old, so kind of know what it looks like.
It's a new offense, but you're probably more familiar with the quarterback than anybody else in the room.
Yeah.
So does that balance itself out when you're out there trying to feel your way through this process?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's been a while since Daniel and I have actually gotten to throw. Since I've been on PUP, I haven't been able to catch any passes from him. So we have a rapport, but we gotta freshen things up and build that connection back again. So he's been throwing to different guys and getting a feel for those guys, and it shouldn't take us long, but I'll get back out there with him after practice and throw a couple balls around, and we should get back on track pretty easy.
Getting used to that triple motion. I mean, they were running you hard there.
That was like a suicide. I ain't gonna lie, I was tired today. It was tough today, but we got through it. Looking forward to tomorrow.
You've obviously been productive when you're healthy. So how much do you view this season entering a contract year, saying and showing people, you know what, I can still be that guy, and.
I mean, that's always the goal. I think for every player who wants to be healthy. It's a very violent game that we play, and you can do everything that in your power to take care of your body, and sometimes things just happen. Fatigue happens to everybody, so that can be causes. But yeah, I'm going to do everything in my power to take care of my body and be out there for my guys. And when I'm out there, I always give it all I got. I play with a lot of passion and a lot of heart, so I'm going to continue to do that, and I'm not going to change my style of play just to try to stay safe.
For the past 3 weeks, have you simply, worked with the trainers, attended meetings, and pulled your hair out a little bit, or what?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is like my happy place. So when I'm not able to be out there and be with my guys, it's stressful. So yeah, I've been itching at the bit to get back out there with the guys. And been on the side running and doing everything, but like I said, I was pretty tired today. All that running on the side doesn't really compare to being out there at practice and actually going through drills and going through team sets.
On paper, what you do well seems to make you a pretty good fit for this offense. Do you see it that way? I know it's only been one day of actually practicing, but do you see this as an offense that kind of really get the best out of you?
Yeah, I mean, Dave's gives us a lot of freedom to get open, and I think that suits a lot of the guys that we have well. Wandell does a great job. He's a quick twitch guy. KT, me, that type of player can really thrive in this offense, but we have to do our part in it and really lock in and work hard at it.
Shep, was there any uncertainty? I think back to when Joe Shane was hired and you were in here, and Dave's was hired, you were in here. What was running through your mind back then about actually still being here, wearing the NY on your chest, and finishing what you've started here?
Yeah, as you know, in this line of work, nothing's promised. So it was a little nerve-wracking. I mean, you got to think about your family, what you're going to do with them. So those thoughts were running through my head. But I'm a big believer in God, and whatever He has in store for me is what I'm meant to go through. So I just put my trust in Him, and you know, I'm happy to be here. I love this place. I love everybody in this building. I've been here for 7 years now, and it's been a blessing just being here. I mean, you hear stories about other places around the league, and there's no place like here. And you know, this is where I want it to be. This is where I want my family to be, and I'm glad we could make it work.
Do you see a future for yourself here? I mean, they drafted Kadarius. Do you see a long-term future for yourself here, considering who they've drafted?
I'm not really worried about what's going to happen in the future. Just trying to stay present and you know, focus on this season. I mean, that's my number one focus, is getting this team on the right track. It's been a while since I've won games, so that's my number one goal, is to get this team and to get this franchise back to where we're supposed to be.
Did anybody give you any today, like ask you to carry the helmet or introduce yourself?
I wish they would ask me to carry a helmet. Nah, they didn't do anything. They didn't give me just a lot of guys just dapping me up and telling me that they're happy to see me back out there, which felt really good, man. You know, I'm gonna do my best to stay out there with my guys. I mean, I love the game, and I love being around them. Like, that's one of my favorite things in the world, besides my kids and my family. Being out here playing with those guys, so I'm just gonna cherish every day.
Thoughts on tomorrow with the Jets coming here? You obviously have been in this city, you know what it's like, but you think you're gonna get a little chance to go against Green?
I don't know. I don't know what they have in store for me. Like I said, I'm gonna listen to the trainers, and you know, it's a day-by-day thing with me, and just in terms of what they want me to do and how much they want to push it. You know, that was my first day, and I felt good, but I got to see how I feel tomorrow and how I recover, and we'll see what they say.
Does it mean more versus the Jets, though? Like the fact that it is the crosstown team at this point?
Of course, man. It's always been like a little rivalry with them, and you know, we always have a pretty good game in the preseason. Those guys are fired up. It's like, you know, who's gonna be the little brother, kind of. You know what I mean? So we're getting prepared for them, and we're looking forward to the game.